Welcome to the Asian Idols channel. I'm Cherry. Today, our video features the following exciting content. What do you think about
Zhang
this topic?
Ruonan's breakthrough journey, from sweet romance lead to phenomenon-level star. Growing up in blood under the Breadwinner sister label. Zhang Ruonan, the shackles of her original family, the fractures of the traffic era, and a long-overdue awakening. In the entertainment landscape of 2025, Zhang Ruonan is undeniably one of the most discussed names. She is both Wen Yifan in The First Frost, whose sense of fragility pierced audiences' hearts, and a red carpet standout crowned by the media as the new ceiling of beauty, lifted high by traffic and popularity, yet dragged into darkness by public opinion and family burdens. Zhang Ruonan's life trajectory under the spotlight reveals the complex survival dilemmas faced by female artists in the age of traffic. Behind the Breadwinner sister narrative, a life overdrawn by emotional and financial debt. Zhang Ruonan's rise to fame did not begin with a dream being discovered, but rather with a quiet act of family rescue. At 19, she earned her first professional income as a model, 4,000 yuan for 3 days' work, only to transfer nearly all of it to her father to help pay off debts. This eldest daughter's second mother dynamic soon solidified into the defining backdrop of her adult life. From allocating a large portion of her Crimea-Sat River earnings toward her brother's wedding home down payment, to continuously supporting her family after The First Frost became a massive hit, Zhang Ruonan's income long functioned as the backbone of her household. In sharp contrast, she herself lived in rented apartments in Beijing for years, only managing to purchase her first home under her own name after reaching top-tier stardom. This prolonged state of emotional and financial extraction not only eroded her sense of security but also profoundly shaped her emotional structure and acting instincts. During the filming of a sexual harassment scene in The First Frost, Zhang Ruonan experienced a panic response. What the crew described as raw, unrepeatable authenticity was, for her, a re-emergence of unresolved trauma. What audiences saw as powerful acting was, in reality, a moment where personal wounds surfaced under the camera's gaze. The moment of awakening, when family no longer remains a sacred taboo. In 2025, Zhang Ruonan made the decision to cut through long-standing family entanglements by legal means. Her lawsuits accusing her parents of misappropriating millions in earnings sent shockwaves through public discourse and marked her final departure from the image of the endlessly patient, obedient daughter. She offered no melodramatic explanations, only concrete financial records and legal procedures, completing a long-delayed act of self-definition. When she said the words "My castle does not need visitors" as her social media background, it became more than a personal statement. It symbolized a new generation of female artists redefining the boundaries of familial obligation. The choice was far from crowd-pleasing, yet deeply significant. It exposed the structural injustice hidden beneath gratitude narratives and forced the public to recognize that the so-called breadwinner sister is not a personality trait, but the result of long-standing social expectations and unequal family dynamics. The traffic peak, The First Frost, and the double-edged sword of phenomenal fame. If family was the reality she had to confront, The First Frost was the turning point she could not avoid. The drama propelled Zhang Ruonan to the height of her career while simultaneously pulling her into the vortex of traffic culture. The success of Wen Yifan lay in her complexity. She was not a conventional saved heroine of a sweet romance, but a woman carrying trauma while stubbornly choosing to live. Zhang Ruonan's restrained emotional delivery gave the character resonance far beyond the genre's limits. At the same time, her on-screen pairing with Bai Jingting evolved into the wildly popular Jingnan CP, amplified by platform algorithms and fandom culture. It quickly became one of the most commercially valuable screen couples of 2025. What followed, however, was the blurring of character and reality, the commodification of intimacy, and a renewed erosion of a female artist's private boundaries. Beauty myths embodied cost, the female star's dilemma under constant surveillance. On another front, Zhang Ruonan was relentlessly placed under a microscope of beauty embodied standards. Her extremely slender physique earned admiration but also sparked health concerns. As waistline and weight dominated trending searches, discussions of her acting and work were gradually sidelined. This phenomenon is not unique to her, but a reflection of how women's bodies are excessively commodified in today's entertainment industry. When Zhang Ruonan broke down from physical exhaustion at a public event, the moment unexpectedly became a symbolic image of industry-wide reflection. A reminder that beneath glamour lies prolonged self-discipline, and often, self-depletion. Moving forward, between definition and self-redefinition. In 2025, Zhang Ruonan stands at a complex crossroads. She possesses top-tier traffic while bearing heavy controversy. She has begun setting boundaries for herself, yet remains trapped within labels imposed by others. Her next step is not merely a personal choice, but a mirror reflecting broader industry questions. Must female artists always move through cycles of sacrifice, fame, further sacrifice? Must traffic inevitably come at the cost of health and private life? Perhaps what matters most is not whether she can create the next blockbuster, but whether she can preserve her integrity as a subject, rather than an object, while remaining visible. As the Breadwinner sister label gradually loses its grip and the halo of traffic sheds part of its filter, Zhang Ruonan's life may finally be entering a stage truly written by herself.
If this is your first time watching our channel, please hit the subscribe button to support us. Thank you.